Hi, it's Ken Barrett, Laundromat How To. As part of our ongoing conversion to a combination of quarters, tokens, and dollar coins, we're putting in a coin sorter. Just when we empty out the various coin boxes, we're not standing here by hand trying to sort them between the different bins. So I just want to show you how how I've set up this coin sorter, and a couple ideas that might work for your store. You never know. So what we got here is there's the back of our change machine. A little that piece is on top there just because we got a roof leak at one point and that just kept the water from dripping off on it. So put the coin sorter here. I had a couple old shelves I got out of a store that was going out of business. I just picked them up for a couple of bucks a piece. They've been really handy to have around. I built a few things out of them. So the coin sorter setup, this is I'll put all the information at the bottom. American Changer coin sorter. It's got all the variations. You adjust the two knobs depending on the thickness and the diameter to sort. So you got dimes, pennies, nickels, quarters, dollars, and H, whatever the H is. So you get the various ones there. There's other stickers you can put on for thickness if that's easier, depending on what you want to set it up for. So these are set up to be able to hang bags on, the canvas money bags. And still, even with that, you still got to have some support because the feet for these are here and here. So if you hang a bag on the front of that, as soon as it gets a bit of weight on it, it's going to tip forward. So we're really just sorting and putting right back into the change machine. What we did is just set up the two shelves here and get down into the meat of it, because I know this is stuff I'd want to understand. And I just put a bracket into the wall and ran it across that little wall beside it. And then I did run a couple of supports into the change machine just to really beef it up. This lower one here, it's still flexing a little bit. So I'm going to put an angle bracket back on the wall here just because I don't want to try and hang something off. And we're back. I ran out of memory on my phone, so I had to delete a bunch of photos. But you're seeing down here, we've got the bolts through in a change machine. It stiffens that up a little bit, really gets that shelf stiff. This one down here, it still needs another support, so I'm going to put an angle bracket just back into here just to give it that extra bit, because it's still going to have a lot of weight on it. So these two dispensers here, I'm sure the engineers put it together. They thought it was just the best layout ever. But what I found is they're both to the front, so you gotta have some way to, even if you were using bags, have some way to support it but still have your change machine up high enough. So as you can see, what we've done here is we've just cut a couple of holes. That one there we notched at the front. If this shelf, ideally it would have been a little bit better, but again, it was the one I had, so I figured I'd use it, and not gonna be too many people ever see it. This other one here, we just drilled it down through. Now it does just pop off if we do have to pull that change machine out. It just hangs on there. Put it back on. It's just a matter of making sure that small notch right back in there sits just right, and it's flush before we start running change through there. And so underneath, we can sit this pail here. I'm going to get a couple, probably a little bit smaller one. This is when we do collections in, and it's just really too big for this purpose. So I'm going to get a little bit smaller one that'll still be long enough to kind of sit back in on the shelf. And then right now I've just got this little juice container to pick up the quarters that way. So I ran it through. You know, when you set this to dollar coins, it rejects anything that's smaller than a dollar coin out here and sends all the dollar coins out here and counts them. So what you got the option of doing is putting your mixed coins in the top, running it through, counting all your dollar coins, moving them back into your changer, and then you can actually dump your quarters back in, adjust your counts back over to the quarter setting. They'll send them at the front, and then you can count your quarters. And if for some reason somebody did somehow sneak a nickel or something into there, it'll go out through your trash bin out there. So that's the setup. Took a little bit of time to get in here, but not too bad. Like I said, I just got to get some little bit different size pails. This one's really good for collections just because it's big enough. And but I do need to have something that's kind of rectangular so it can sit at the back and pick up some of the weight there. I can always put a bigger shelf in the bottom if I need to, but we'll go with this for now. Like I said, it really just needs to be there. The other option is this lens screw, and you actually maybe just put a little piece of PVC or something on there. It's just going to give it a little bit longer so the coins aren't going to bounce around. They'll get just deposited straighter down in there. But for right now, that's up and running, and we've got everything switched over. All the big machines and all the big dryers, everything except my last Ipso dryers. They're just giving me a bit of a hard time, and we're putting a different board on it. So just had some various problems with those, but we got them switched over. So if you need more information about this or the coin drops we're using, or where we got the big pail of dollar tokens. So initially we're going to put a combination of, going to go in a different direction here. We're going to put a combination of dollar coins and dollar tokens, just so people get some extras they can spend somewhere else if they need to. But we got all our tokens made up there, and we're coming together. So hopefully just maybe another week I'll have this thing all up and running. I've got stickers made up to put on the various things. Let me just dig some of those out. So I got these to go on the front of the change machine, because one side of the change machines will be quarters, one side will be dollar coins and tokens. So I got spares of those. Kids are going to peel them off, so I got some extras made. And then we're putting these on the front of the machines, 25-cent dollar coins, dollar tokens, just to really get the information out there. And I've got some other ones for my dryers, just showing how much it takes to start them, because I'm running flat rate dry in this store. But that's another topic. So if you need any more information, laundromathowto.com, and we look forward to seeing you at your store.